Welcome back, folks, to another exciting Crystal Palace career mode video. I am so excited to be back with you today. If you missed the last episode, we played Manchester City and Bournemouth, and managed to escape Bournemouth with a 0-0 draw. If we take a look at the next couple of fixtures here, we actually won 1-0 over Everton. Very exciting fixture here, very evenly matched per se, but we managed to get the goal just before halftime. Eze from IU made it 1-0 right before halftime. A couple yellow cards towards the end for Everton, but really didn't show any opportunity to score here. So really nice to get that 1-0 win, really to get that win on the board here, and to start kind of propelling us up that league table. Again, the goal here is to finish mid-table, so that is kind of the hope. Carabao Cup did not quite go as planned. We rotated the squad just a little bit. But in the grand scheme of things, we ended up with a 0-0 draw, and Sheffield United just ended up winning in penalties. Not a huge deal. Not a real big fan of the Carabao Cup. One nice thing to kind of get out of the way so that we don't have to worry about that later on in the season. So we take a look today. We are going to be playing Liverpool at home, and then we are also going to be playing Chelsea. A really tough run of fixtures coming up over the next month with Liverpool, Chelsea, home against Arsenal, and away at Newcastle. So let's go ahead and head to the fixtures. We're going to go ahead and get started with that game against Liverpool. Now, one of the biggest issues that I'm running into with this career mode, and I don't know if it's something that other people can help out with, but we are just not scoring goals. I feel like defensively we're actually pretty good. We've had 3 clean sheets the last couple of games, but we're really just not putting any goals in the back of the net. So I'm not sure if it's our striker situation. Maybe if Edouard needs to come off, maybe we need to start Matea here. I actually think that's exactly what I'm going to do here, just to give Matea a little bit of an opportunity to see if he can fix our goal drought here. But other than that, I think we're going to go with the same starting lineup here. Hughes. Not playing particularly well. I wonder if Lerma can actually maybe get a little bit more in the midfield for us today. So we'll just see kind of how this works out. I'm going to go ahead and submit the team. We're going to go ahead and get started and see if we can pick up something today. Again, we're playing Liverpool. Liverpool, a much better team than us, so we really don't have any expectations of a win, anything along those lines. We know how good we are. Let's just show everybody how we're capable of. I'm going to trust everybody to make a difference. For some people, it apparently does make a difference. For some people, it does not. We're going to go ahead and head to the match preview and get started here. One of the things I'm going to do here right after kickoff is I noticed that in the last game we did not have a lot of really good highlights. And I noticed that maybe if I change this from key highlights to extended highlights, we might actually get more like Football Manager, and you might actually enjoy the video a little bit more. So, awesome. We're going to go ahead and get this game started. Again, Crystal Palace, Liverpool. Liverpool, interesting kits there with the green and white. Not really Liverpool colors in my opinion, but you know how kits are nowadays. So, again, 0-0. Just, again, you're really not quite sure what to expect in these kind of games. Liverpool's kind of expected to dominate, but again, we may get out a win here. So it looks like we got the ball to Decore up to Anderson. Anderson back to Decore, who plays it out wide to Ayew. Ayew takes it down the line, fires the ball in the middle. Eze could not get the header on it, and it's cleared out by Liverpool. Back to Richards. Richards makes an errant pass to Robertson, and Liverpool takes possession and heads down the left-hand side, inevitably leading to a goal. We just have to be patient and wait for it. As you can tell, my confidence in this team is, it's quite good, apparently. Robertson again down the left-hand line. Absolutely beats his man. Back to Luis Diaz in front, and Darwin scores. Darwin Nunez. It's 1-0 Liverpool, 14 minutes in. I talked about how good we were defensively. That was kind of a letdown. The player that's defending Robertson there is just not doing a good enough job. Diaz, Darwin Nunez just takes a step back, finds an open slot, 7 yards out, and just fires it past Henderson. Easy goal, 1-0. It's times like this I wonder why I am a Palace fan. Why am I even doing this? But, in the small glimpse of hope that maybe at one point in time we will be able to beat Liverpool. Looks like Robertson with the corner in the offensive zone again. Takes the corner, and Matea looks to clear. Can't. Salah back to Robertson. McAllister looks like he just fires wide. It'll be a goal kick to Palace. Liverpool really dominating. Not really dominating possession here. We've actually got quite a bit of good possession. It tells me they're probably a little bit better on the counterattack here. I don't mind maintaining possession. We just need to make sure that we get better opportunities up front. Looks like Eze and Ayew are not playing particularly well. Yeah, we're not getting shots on goal. I get that we'll never win games like this. Maybe we'll make some changes here. Let's see if we can make some Changes to what we do in possession. It says hit early crosses. Maybe we'll just try to work the ball in the box. Ah, hell, shoot on sight. What's the worst that could happen? A little more standard passing, a little bit more standard tempo. Let's see what we can come up with here. Maybe something a little bit different for the second half. Lerma, looks like we got possession here. Mitchell to Gahey, who looks to lob it to the right-hand side to Richards. Richards is going to play up to Ayew. Ayew literally just turns the ball over to Robertson. Absolutely love that. Virgil van Dijk still playing for Liverpool, apparently. Liverpool maintaining possession in their own half. Look to press forward. Salah on the right-hand side. Cuts through a couple defenders. Darwin Nunez looks forward, heads down the line. Absolutely burns his man. Good save made by Henderson. Ayew seems to clear the ball up, and we are going to hopefully run through on the counterattack here. Nope, ball is taken away. Oh, Berg up to Eze. Come on, get something going here, guys. Matea and Berg just fires it over the top of the net, which is exactly why we do not want the shoot-on-sight mentality. We'll go back to work in the box and see if something comes of that, because I do not want that kind of shot to be occurring against Liverpool. Alisson's too good, and we're not good enough to be able to beat Alisson with shots like that from 30 yards out. Unfortunately, 1-0 down at halftime. We've just not been very good. And hopefully, maybe that motivates some of our players here. I'm going to make a couple changes. I've not been pleased with Eze on that left-hand side. We switch with Ayew. Eze. I got to put Edouard back in there. Matei has not done much of anything. Our midfield hasn't done much of anything either, so I can't be too terribly pleased with that. Maybe an advanced playmaker might be helpful here. I act like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on here other than the fact that we are losing. Let's go cautious and let's see if we can work the counterattack here. Let's focus on play down the right, down the left. A little bit more direct passing. See if we can get something going on here in the second half. Oh, right. At least we start with possession here. Anderson to Richards. Richards looks on the right-hand side, dribbles a little bit, and it cuts our highlight short. So, again, we'll see if this actually helps us with anything. I don't mind the possession. I would just like more possession. I would mind even taking less possession if it ended up creating some chances. Decore, Richards in the box. Absolutely nobody there. Alisson just to Van Dijk. Really played the ball out quickly. Edouard, just a bit wide there of Becker, of Alisson. Looks like a bit of poor play by Liverpool trying to get rid of that ball so quickly and made it a costly turnover. They could have let a goal to Palace. Mitchell now fires the ball in. Anderson can't get a header on it, and it is cleared by Liverpool. Looks like we have a new highlight now. Alexander-Arnold tries to be tearing up the defense here, and no to Virgil van Dijk. Just playing it out the back here for Liverpool. McAllister plays the ball up, looking on the left-hand side here to Luis Diaz, who appears to be open. Back to Robertson. Liverpool doing a great job maintaining possession here. And Nunez gets the header on the ball in the box and just misses over the top of the net, thankfully. Still only 1-0 Liverpool. I don't know if this is inviting more chances or if we're creating more chances. I don't think it's actually helping us out that we're playing a little more open. We'll see here. Berg gets the ball and absolutely screws it over, loses the ball, and don't ask me to pronounce his last name, but Dominic fires it home as 2-0. Again, just losing possession here. We are not doing anything positive with the ball at all. And it's incredibly frustrating that we are absolutely not doing anything. Eze's going to come off. He can't come off because I have nobody to replace him that's even remotely good. This is incredibly frustrating. All right, let's get some subs on here. We got some people that are tired. Ayew. Let's get him on for Ayew. You just don't know what you're going to do to solve this problem. And maybe it's just an issue of we're playing Liverpool. But that is just a piss-poor turnover. Nobody presses. Nobody tries to get the ball and just fires it home. I mean, anybody can score from that angle. And defensively, we're doing absolutely nothing to preventing from Liverpool just doing what they want to do with the ball. This is just depressing. All right, we're going to berate the entire team. They've been playing absolutely like garbage this second half. Yeah, Eze's done everything. He's super tired. Well, I don't know why he's tired because he hasn't done anything at all this entire game other than just watch the game go by. So I'm going to go back to cautious. I don't know. I need to quit fiddling with the tactics so much, trust in my players. But, man, when you're absolutely getting thrashed, It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you can't create any offensive opportunities whatsoever. And maybe we just need to, think of a new tactic. Need to think of a new striker. I don't know. Last 20 minutes, we've played absolutely terribly. Mitchell to Edouard. Mitchell back to Lerma, and absolutely turns the ball over again. So Salah passes the ball up. Gehi takes the ball, passes it back to Henderson. Looks like we're going to recycle here. Anderson passes it to Lerma. Lerma back to Gehi, to Mitchell. We're not clearly looking forward. We're looking behind. Henderson back to Joel Ward, who was substituted on a little bit later on in the second half, to Corey. Takes the ball down the line. Passes it up to Hamada. Okay, hey, we have a ball in the box. Look at that. And just shoots it right at Becker. Makes a good save. Again, producing absolutely nothing offensively today. Very frustrating. And I don't know if we just need to maybe just look at trying to make those little more extended passes, because I do have short passing on. We may just not be that type of team that can kind of ticky-tack around the box and find somebody open to score a goal. We may have to just take our chances, lump the ball into the box, and hope that we get a good header. Something along those lines. Not a bad effort. Again, produce at least a somewhat decent opportunity to score a goal. Obviously not on target, but anything's better than nothing at this stage. Luis Diaz beats his man again. Hey, Ward, great job picking up the ball. If you just wouldn't turn it over to somebody else, that'd be fantastic. Then ball fired just wide by Liverpool, just wide of Henderson. So make a couple more substitutions here. Eze, I've got nobody to be able to come on for Eze. Will Hughes. Let's change the tactic here. I don't know what I want to do here. I know I probably don't want to do that. God, I can't take him off. He's the only player who can play on that side, and he's been absolutely garbage today. Yeah, Anderson. Let's get another defensive player on here. All right, that's all my subs. Again, nothing expected here. We are going to get a corner from this. Looks like it is Tyreek Mitchell to take the corner for Palace. So we get at least something on the ball here. We cannot. Recycles back to Mitchell. Hamada fires it. Ooh, good save made by Becker. First actual decent opportunity for Palace here in the second half. We get another corner. Like the offensive play here. We're finally starting to play in the zone here. Eze's going to take the corner. He gets it in the box. Lerma does not get anything on it. Hamada back to Greaves. Greaves to Berg. Looks like we're just going to pass the ball around. Unfortunately, not much else going on here in that highlight. Again, 2-0 Liverpool here. I mean, it's frustrating, but the reality is that they've just been more clinical in front of goal. We've created some opportunities here in the second half. So it really makes me think that we may need to take a look at the tactic here and just think about what we want to do offensively, because clearly we're not producing enough goals. Even against teams that we should be scoring goals against, we're just not doing what we need to be doing. So, I don't know. I'll take a look at the tactics and see if there's maybe something that I can come up with that may be a little bit more offensive. We obviously don't like giving up goals. Giving up 2 goals against Liverpool is not a huge deal, but obviously at home you like to put on a little bit more of a show than what we've done today. And lumping the ball forward like that to absolutely nobody is not going to produce any chances whatsoever. So, but we also, again, we need to be realistic. We're Crystal Palace here. We're a mid-table team. We just simply have not put enough money forward to do anything other than getting above mid-table. So, losing these games against Liverpool is probably something that's going to happen more often than not. Just kind of have to take it with the punches and hope for the best. We played pretty poorly, to be perfectly honest. We just weren't clinical enough in front of goal, and we need to make sure that we do a little bit better to get some opportunities. A hint of good fortune there. We let him score that goal, so I don't know what they're talking about in terms of he scored a fantastic goal. We let him score that goal. It was a very easy turnover, and he just walked right by our defenders and scored a goal. So I'm not quite sure exactly what the press was meaning by that, but again, we'll roll with the punches here. We'll take a week, think about maybe our tactics and what we need to do here, and in the end, see if we can come up with something else against our next game. We've got a nice little break here, 15 days rather. We will see you when we take on Chelsea here in just a couple moments. So just a few changes here for the Chelsea game. I did go ahead and switch out, I believe I switched out Will Hughes, put him on the bench. He has not been playing very well the past couple games, and then did decide to put Lerma in for our left central midfielder. I also made a couple of changes to the tactics, just decided to go a little more offensive, a little more direct with our passing, increase the tempo a little bit, just see if we can get an opportunity, maybe on the counterattack, to go through and put some goals behind Chelsea for today. If we look at Chelsea, actually the standings, they're actually not that far off from us, so Much like in real life, Chelsea and Palace actually tied for points in the standings in real life. So hopefully today we might be able to eke out a couple of points. You probably just get tired of watching me lose all the time, or maybe you enjoy it. Maybe you're one of those people who likes to watch people suffer. If so, I am the YouTuber for you. So let's go ahead and submit this team. Hopefully we can get some goals today. A little bit more offensive prowess. Again, we're anticipating to be pressed quite a bit, so hopefully we can get them on the counterattack. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea here in just a couple of moments. I want to see a better performance. There we go. To the tunnel. Yes, we want to be scoring goals. Yes, we're close in. Yes, we can get the job done. Let's do it. Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Here we go. Oh, let's get a win, boys. Come on. God, I'm so sick of losing. Embrace the silence a little bit. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, I'll start commentating. Looks like, oh, Ayew. Come on, Ayew. Get the ball up. If we score here, tactical genius. Okay, never mind. Not a tactical genius. Maybe a tactical genius. We'll just have to wait and see. First couple of minutes here, looks like Chelsea major league possession here. But again, that's what we anticipated, so that's why we were on the cautious mentality. Counterattack seems to be doing a little bit better. We've got some shots. We've got a shot on target and a little bit of XG. A couple corners as well, so maybe I'm onto something? We'll see. Mitchell down the left-hand side, plays the ball to Eze. Eze, come on, take the ball to the line. Take the ball to the line. Oh, into the box. Edouard. Oh! Hey, on target, Petrovic had to make a save. I do not mind it. I do not mind it at all. What I do mind is Ayew not just turning the ball over just by dribbling it down the field. Chelsea with the ball now on the counter. Gusto to Sterling. Is that Raheem Sterling? Is he still playing football? That's awesome. Palmer. Oh, my God. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Literally takes the ball, one touch, turns around, fires it perfectly in the bottom corner of the net. This is ridiculous. To be fair, Henderson needs to react a little bit better to that. I get it's a well-placed ball. It's a very well-placed ball. But Henderson's just a little late to the party on that, and he may not have been anticipating that shot. I mean, you look at the XG, 0.04. We deserve better. I think we deserve better. We probably won't. It is what it is. Amada up to Ayew. Ayew on the right-hand side. Just take it down the line. Get something going, please. In the box. Do something. I mean, we're absolutely XGing them, which I don't mind at all. We've limited Chelsea to a single shot, and it was a banger, and that's why we're down 1-0. It's the frustrating part about football is you can play well, and we've obviously played better today. We're continuing to play better. Edouard in the box. Passes, just chucks it right to Sterling. Love that. Chelsea on the counter up the left-hand side here. They'll probably just get one other little shot. That'll go to the back of the net. Oh, hey, look at that. They missed. Halftime. Yeah, you've been unlucky. You've been unlucky because it was a BS shot and went in the back of the net. I mean, it is what it is. We just have to take it for what it is. Chelsea's good. We're not. But in the grand scheme of things, we've been playing a lot better this game. So I think this might be the tactic we utilize moving forward. We'll just have to wait and see what the second half holds for us. But, man, we got to start taking advantage. Why make that pass? Why do you make that pass? What's the point in that? You have possession, immediately turn the ball over. Terrible. Oh, my goodness. Good job by Henderson to take that. Let's do something here. Come on. We're better than this. Henderson has a fractured finger. Fantastic. It gives me an excuse to put someone else on. Anybody else want to do something for us today? Edouard again. Lerma. See a schlupp in here. See if he can do something. I remember him being absolutely fantastic for Palace a couple times. 60 minutes in, still down 1-0. Sterling's injured. Great. We're still not producing anything. Come on, do something. I feel like I'm poking something with a stick. Like, do something. Palace is doing absolutely nothing this second half. And now Chelsea have a corner. Chilwell, corner. Schlupp clears. Mudryk in the box. Fires. Good save by Johnstone. At least he can make a save. I got to give him credit for that because Lord knows the other one hasn't. Henderson. I completely forgot his name. I tried to push his name so far out of my mind. We got to get going. Something. We're going to lose this 1-0. We're going to lose this 1-0 off of an absolutely stupid goal. Absolutely insane. Gallagher with the corner. Former Crystal Palace loanee. In the box. I can't tell if that was Silva or Chilwell got a header on that, but fired over the top of the net. And that'll do it. Oh, no, we're going to get one more opportunity. I mean, at the very least, make it look like we want to try to get an opportunity with this. Edouard. Back to Richards. To Edouard. No, you're just going to run the ball out. Cool. All right, we'll take the 1-0 loss. I hope you enjoy watching me lose because that is all that has happened. But I guess that's just part of being a Palace fan, isn't it? You're just not going to win. I'm absolutely frustrated. I'm absolutely frustrated. Now, there are things we can take away that's positive, but again, we didn't execute today. We cannot score. We cannot buy a goal. We cannot buy a goal. I'll figure something out. Next game's against Arsenal. We'll pick it back up here a little bit later, but man, I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated we scored one goal. We scored one goal the entire Premier League season. You can't expect to do anything when you just score one goal. Maybe we'll come back with a couple games that we can actually win. Maybe we'll take on Fulham and Brentford. I say we're going to win those games. I say we might win those games. Let's be honest here. If we're only scoring one goal in 5 games, there's not a whole lot else we can do. So, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, I'll be in a little bit more of a positive mood as we move forward. But again, we'll just have to see. Maybe we're not mid-table. Maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. Maybe we're just 1 point away from relegation. Plenty of season left to play, but we'll just have to wait and see. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.